What's up everyone? My name is Gabrielle Verbaro. I have not been on here in a very long time, but I thought I would sit down and do a drugstore makeup look. So everything on my face from primer to finishing spray is drugstore. All the products that I use you can pick up from a Rite Aid, CVS, Target, Ulta, Sally Hansen, anything like that. Every product that I mention I am going to put down in the description box so you can go and check them out if you also like them as well. So if you're interested in seeing a full face drugstore makeup look, please keep watching. All right, let's go ahead and start. If you see a four-legged animal walking behind me, do not be alarmed. He is friendly. Okay. So I have moisturized, but I'm first going to go ahead and go in with a face primer. So this is a new primer for me. I've never used it. It's by Wet n Wild. It's called the Photo Focus Face Primer for dewiness. So I can already tell it's a little tinted, which I like. The one thing about primers, you always need to blend it in the same, what am I trying to say? In the same direction in order to blur your pores. So I can already see the dewiness. Very into it. I've never had such a dewy primer. It's like not too sticky. It's just very hydrating. I feel like I've been dipped in gold. Okay, this one should not be a surprise to all of you if you have watched my videos in the past or if you know me very well. My favorite foundation always is L'Oreal True Match, the super blendable makeup. I get the color in Warm Sun Beige W6. Right now I'm a little too pale and pasty for it, but we're gonna make it work. Ooh, I usually go in with my Tarte blending brush, but lately I've been really into my It stippling brush. You hear the wind? That's wind. That is not someone crying. That is scary wind. So, what's everyone's goals for 2019? I definitely have a bunch. I firmly believe in writing down your goals. Even like creating vision boards. I've been told in the past that if you see your goals every day, they are more likely to happen. So I'm a big believer in like manifesting things you want in life. Now we are going to go in with concealer. One of my favorite concealers is by Maybelline. It's called the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle Concealer. I think it's so similar to the Tarte Shape Tape. It's a very full coverage concealer, which is what I personally like. The only thing I don't like about it is the applicator. It's like a sponge-like head, which is not easy. A lot of it builds up in it. Not a fan of that, but love the formula. I'm gonna go ahead and go underneath my eyes. A little highlighting. And if I did not say already, this is in the color Light Pale. Go in with my finger. Do you hear that wind? Do you hear that wind? I swear I was carrying groceries home today. I almost fell over. If you are over the age of 80, like you can't be outside. Just take any leftovers at the top of my eyelid. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a translucent setting powder. The one that I have is by L'Oreal. It's called the Infallible Pro Sweep and Lock. This is what it looks like. 2019, I'm gonna try to use less powder. I'm getting a little bit older. I don't need as much, if you know what I mean, but I still like to use a little bit under my eyes. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm using Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. If you haven't used this by now, you're living under a rock. It has like a coconut smell. It just makes you feel like you're in Mexico. You can get this bronzer in any drugstore, in Target, Ulta. It's like, I want to say $6. You can't beat it. I'm just gonna use it a little all over. Cooper's staring at me, he wants dinner. Lately, I've been contouring my nose like a little bit. So I'll use the same bronzer. I'll take a fluffy blending brush and I'll just go in at the top. That's where my nose has been hit in the past, like from sports and stuff, and it's a little bit wide on the side. So just go ahead and I drag it up to my eye socket. And then just a little bit at the bottom. Okay, so I am now gonna go to my eyes. I don't think I'm going to do much, or I wasn't planning on doing much. The palette that I have is the NYX Love You So Mochi. My friend Brittany over at NYX sent me this palette and I've used it in the summer a lot. I love it so much because of the colors. The yellow is sticking out to me right now. Should I do it like in the corners of my eyes? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do with that fluffy brush and go into my butter bronzer and carve out my eyes just a bit to add some warmth and some color. I'm gonna take like a pencil brush, like a fat pencil brush like this, and go in to the yellow and do it in the corners of my eyes. Let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, can you see that? Ooh, this is fun. I'm just gonna work the brush like in the crease of my eye. I've noticed that there's not many great eyeshadow palettes in drugstores. Or I should say, I've noticed there's not many good, or not many drugstore brand eyeshadow palettes. But this is great. NYX is really great because they don't test on animals. I feel like, why are all brands not testing on animals at this point, right? I'm just gonna take a clean blending brush and just blend it out. Okay, I'm now going to get a black liquid eyeliner. The one that I have is called Eyeko London, the skinny liquid eyeliner in black. I picked this up in Ulta. I'm sure you can find it at any like Sally Hansen, Ulta, Target. So, uno momento while I try to conquer this. Okay, liquid liner is on. I can't tell you the last time I've done that, but it's on. I just did small little wings on the end. I didn't carry the eyeliner entirely across the lid. So I've never used this before. It is called the Loreal Brow Stylist Definer. It is the ultra fine tip shaping pencil, and I got it in the color blonde. This is what it looks like right off the bat. It seems very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It has a little spoolie on this side, so I'm gonna go ahead and brush my brows. This is something that I would buy again for sure. It's pretty similar to the Anastasia Brow Wiz in terms of like the size of the applicator. It's a little bit more waxy than the Brow Wiz, but I actually kind of love like the formula of it. And then something that I picked up It is the L'Oreal Brow and Stylist Boost and Set, a volumizing brow mascara. And I also got it in the color blonde. This is what it looks like. Brush my brows upwards and a little bit to the side, combing them through. I'm into it. Okay, I'm kind of like bopping all over the place, but I'm gonna go ahead and go into my mascara. My favorite drugstore mascara forever and ever is the L'Oreal Telescopic. This is what it looks like. If you have tiny eyelashes like me, this mascara is pretty great because the applicator is super skinny. Come on, I'm like loving this pop of yellow. Very different, right? Not like my... And we're gonna go in now with highlighter. I wanna do highlighter first. So I have a bunch of drugstore highlighters, but my current favorite is Wet n Wild's Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. I'm gonna take a little bit on the tip of my nose. A little bit. And then for blush, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Blush. The blush brush and just... For lip liner, I have one by the brand Collab. I picked it up, I believe, in a Sally Hansen like a few years ago. It is in the color Burnt Up. Okay, and for lips, we're gonna go with L'Oreal. It is called Shining Peach in color 910. Top it off. Something that I picked up at Rite Aid was a setting spray by Wet n Wild. It is called the Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray. So we're gonna open it up. It's all day wear. Shake it up. Alright guys, this is my drugstore makeup look. I hope you guys all like it. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye!